Hello, my name's Rampant and welcome back to No Man's Sky. And today I decided to start the episode next to this blue corn because it seems very interesting. Like, when is the last time you've seen blue corn? And this long. Its length is kind of impressive, even though it is lacking in girth. Anyway, ooh, that's cool. That's sort of cool. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the last episode. But today we are back to our usual schedule until the new update rolls out. And we are going to be leaving the system. This was the system that we were in last time. Not in the last episode, but last time. So, let's go towards the new system. Where's that going to be? Still going very, very slowly towards the center of the universe. And I guess over here. Comfortable. Do I want comfortable? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, sure. We want that. Has a couple planets. Is a Viking system again. We are looking for Viking systems predominantly. And we'll see what we'll do when we land. So, hopefully, though, I'll have the next Mystical Engineering episode, which is going to be the Decoration episode, and wrapping up of the underwater base. If I have the time before the update rolls out, but the update is supposed to roll out in a couple of days, so that is extremely doubtful that I will have. We might go there. It's very green. I want to check it out. Very, very green. The update is going to roll out in a couple of days, and as you know, my plans for when the update rolls out is to continue my normal game for a little bit until we have updates for the mods. Ooh, what is that planet over there? Looks very glassy, very black. Airless? Plated! Oh, okay. As you know, my plans have always been to, once the new update rolls out, to play for a couple of episodes. I don't know for how long exactly, but it's not going to be too long. Normally, just until we discover everything that is to discover, just so we see what's new, what's not, what's old, what's been improved, what's been bugged, what's been broken, you know. All those sorts of things. And then we will, in all likelihood, once the mods are updated as well, we will probably continue. Not probably, but we will continue our modded series. Because, let's face it, the modded series is way more interesting. I mean, there's no point in hiding it. There just isn't. Sometimes, well, sometimes I've... Nautilus cannon upgrade again! Huh. I was supposed to search my inventory and actually look for what I need and what I don't need. Oh, well. I forgot about that. It's just that after the relatively long recording session, and after that I decided, you know what, I'm going to edit it now so I don't forget. So I'm not lazy afterwards. So I immediately began editing. And once I was done with the editing, I really didn't want to do anything else. Like, it was really late, so I just turned on, like, whatever I was watching for the night then, and let, like, everything render properly. And then I just fell asleep or something, I don't know. I know I went to bed relatively early. But yeah. That's basically, yeah, you know. It's not too much work, but you must understand that even if it is 2 or 3 hours, those are 2 or 3 hours which I just rarely have free, like not doing anything. And that is very rare, extremely rare. So for example, once this episode finishes, once I'm done recording this episode, I have to actually leave and go to my grandparents' house. Ooh, monolith. Yep, we will land there. Let's see what it is. It has these giant, like, marrow bulbs. Which, don't get me wrong, look cool. I'd like one, like, on top of the roof at my base. Choking humidity. I just want to see if it is a plant. That is all I want to see. It is a plant, and what it actually gives. Primary element is marrow bulb, exactly what I was expecting. So normally, you know, this is a marrow bulb. We all know it. Okay, this one might be a tad bit bigger than what they normally are. But what you would come to expect is if you see something that big, you know, the model, the texture was used most likely. And, you know, they just added like carbon or whatever to it, but this is actually a giant marrow bulb. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Oh, and they have these green anomalous animals here. And that pterodactyl looking dinosaur over there. Wow, what is that? I just noticed it. It's a mineral, but it's living. Formation process diagnosis. Oh no, it's not that. Diagenesis. What is a diagenesis? Molten core and ferro. Yeah, it's ferro dust. What is a diagenesis? Huh, weird. It is an. Oh, okay. Well, I should have expected this. I mean, it would have been weird if it actually burnt me or something. Just saying. Alright, so I'm probably not going to need the phosphorus anymore. Oh, do you know what I forgot? I forgot something very important. I was supposed to pick up the frost crystals from our base, so as soon as this episode's over, I will no likelihood go and do that if I still remember. Because I am apparently very forgetful now. Very, very, very forgetful. And I need to look at the door. I actually haven't seen the door. You know, the door that kept vanishing. Yeah, I haven't checked it out since the last time we added it. And hopefully it's still there. If it's not, then we appear to have a problem. And I have no idea how that's going to be fixed. Anyway, brave interloper, resist fear. We know all the words. We are finally getting to the point where we will know most of the words in the Viking language. An ancient warrior's feet and legs slowly emerge from the bottom of the monolith. The rest of its torso then follows. Unceremoniously pushed out into the alien turf, it has been decapitated. Blood drips at my feet, and high above me a disembodied head laughs at my shock. It shouts a guttural command of encouragement down to me. Behind I hear an ancient blade unsheath and someone rushing towards me. Brave interloper, resist fear. So we shall stand. A spectral blade passes through my neck. I pass the test. The blood that drips from the warrior's exposed neck turns into a reward, which is going to be nanite clusters in all likelihood, or a Viking effigy, weirdly enough. Anyway, what are we going to do on this planet? I don't know. I don't know. Distressing? Yeah, distressing seems fine. We are looking for more crash faders and distress signals in general. In general, yeah. Not observatory. Not observatories. No, no. Wilson, not observatory. Anything but observatories. What are you doing? Or abandoned buildings, for that matter. Like, we don't need them. Seriously. Distress frequencies, go! Well, of course, we gotta find these two before anything else. Seriously. Oh, so disappointing. It's like Wilson doesn't want to work anymore. And, he's great for manufacturing facilities, apparently, but for anything else, just don't bother him. I think he's just specialized at this point in finding manufacturing facilities. I mean, we have used Wilson mostly for that. But we did find a freighter crash site, which is kind of nice. Way over there, which is off planet. Okay. Interesting. But it is off planet, so. At the very least, it found a crash freighter, so I really can't say a bad thing about that. Like, well, I mean, it can, but I shouldn't complain about it. Alright, well, really, am I gonna leave the planet so soon? Yes. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. Speaking of which, I do need more launch fuel thrusters. Launch fuel thrusters. Thruster launch fuel. Yep, that's the thing I need more of. It's not that I haven't been recording anymore today. I have been. I just don't know what's wrong with me. Sometimes it's weird like that. Yeah. Oh, it seems like a water world again. The one time I do not want water worlds. I guess I could actually summon the Nautilus and install a new upgrade. Just, I don't know if I even need an extra cannon module. I definitely don't. Wow. Oh, right, we are going for a crash fader. I totally forgot. I was like, wait a minute, this is a crash fader. Yeah. Whoops. Anyway. Infrequent blizzards with frenzied sentinels. It doesn't matter though, I believe this is considered a shelter, so at least that's sort of a theory. Yeah, you see no sentinels spawned. Normally when you do, when you land somewhere on a new world, a sentinel will spawn nearby immediately. It just happens, I don't know. It always does though, just keep in mind that, like, just notice it. Ship's logs requested. Accessing. I say goodbye to the officers. I have served with them for years. There is no one else I would rather end my life with. One of them says they had a child. So did I. So do many. All ranks mingle in a great and final night. We speak of the sights we have seen, of alien warriors, of traitors, of beings whose minds we could never hope to comprehend. We say goodbye to it all. Our sensors tell us there is not much time now. The stars blink out one by one. Goodbye, my love. Goodbye. I guess this was in the final moments, just before the Atlas reset the simulation or something. I don't know. But why did it crash? I mean, if these were the final moments, why did it crash? Think about it. How did it crash if everything just dies out all of a sudden? Anyway. Distress signals. Let's scan for a couple more. Nothing has been found. No distress signals. Huh, interesting. Alright, I'm actually gonna leave this planet. I'm gonna go to the next one. I don't like this one. At all. In fact, we're gonna go for that one. I don't know which one that one is, but that's the one we're going for, so. It's probably gonna be the anomalous world. Isn't it? Yeah, it is. Oh, my. Ah, whatever. I said we're going there, so we're going there. There is no going back now. I've already said it. It must be done. Oh, really? Yeah, the hostile scan is not gonna finish by the time we actually reach the planet, so I'm fine. That's why the planet seemed so shiny, because it's hexagonal. Or plated, or what else was the other name for this planet? It has a lot of these, which I do like, don't get me wrong, and there's just no point in me landing here. Did I take Wilson or did I forget? Yep, I took Wilson, okay. Oh, there is a building. Sure, oh. It's breach. Breach point, or whatever it was called. Sometimes I do remember the name, sometimes I don't. Considering I have over, well, not over, but almost 300 hours. I really need to check, but I know I have 100 plus hours on the normal save, and this one is closing up on 100. And I do have, like, you know, a couple of saves that were lost. Not gonna mention which ones, because they never appeared. And a couple of deaths, of course, a couple of hours in to the Permadeath series. Which is absolutely normal. I mean, it is to be expected. I was getting my bearings when it comes to Permadeath. And there is one more unknown building over there. Yeah, boundary failures, that's the ones, boundary failures. Right, anyway. Let's leave. There's just nothing interesting gonna be on, nothing's gonna be of interest on this planet, so. You know, I went there. I said I was gonna go there, I went there. Next one is this one. We're actually gonna explore every single planet on the system. Copper, paraffin, and cobalt. Alrighty. I see something over there. It's a trade outpost, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. Never mind. It looks like a transmission tower because of the satellite. We're about to see what exactly it is. I like the green trees though. Right, let me get my thing out. The buggy. That thing. Yeah, this thing. You know what? I was gonna say this big thing, but now I'm not gonna say it. Right. Alright, it is not. Turn the laser off. We're conserving energy. save the planet and all that. Oh, it's an observatory. It's not even a transmission tower. Weird. Can I, like, not interact with the data pad? Like, I want to see what they were doing. You know what? Let's leave. I'm not really going to do the event in the observatory, so... Eh? That's the response I have? It's like a duck quack, but not as intimidating. Eh? What is that over there? Oh, that's off-planet. Abandoned building. That is Crash Trader event. Off-planet. I don't want to say it. Wilson? Do your thing. I just watch as Wilson says, nothing found. That'll be funny. Hopefully they fix this very long scanning procedure. Seriously, I mean, okay, it's not a bug, it's not broken, but it could use an option, you know, just saying. We're gonna actually go there by buggy, right? How far away is it? It's 3 minutes away. You know what? Let's explore a little bit of this world. You never know, we might find new and strange creatures and new and strange plants and shrubbery. You never know what you could find. That's why I'm actually not boosting. I am looking around. I'm actually taking in the sights, surprisingly. Right now I'm gonna boost because I'm great. I'm getting tired of the sights. Yep, that is how quickly I get tired of the sights. There's a reason I don't go to museums. I get bored in them kind of quickly. I mean, they hold my interest for like the first 5 minutes, at most 10, depending on how big the museum is. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do find some of the things inside really interesting, but the information there is most of the time, I wouldn't say lacking, but it is a smaller amount of information. It's because they just can't fit. They can't fit like a 20-page essay on, like, for example, the creation of a specific airplane and its role in, for example, World War II or whatever. They just can't, so they have like a couple of lines of text there for like people that have actually entered the museum. It's like, oh yeah, this plane was built in etc. year and saw a lot of action in World War II and was very successful and was very well built and was used up until, like, for example, the 70s, and that's it. Yeah, it's just, oh, wow. You're ugly. What did you expect me to say? No, I take that back. You are hideous. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's absolutely understandable. You know, if you want to read more, you can, like, go to the Wikipedia page or whatever. Yeah. Or, like, actually go to a history class. I don't know. Whatever you want. I normally go to, like, Google. Oh, lots of crystals. I do need fuel now. Where's actually all the sentinels? I'm surprised. I think we've seen only one. I mean, yeah, we'll see a lot next to the manufacturing facility, but... okay, maybe a little bit. Not too many. Shoot for the door. I'm parking like this so that I have an escape plan. Yep. Professional manufacturing facility robber here. Not so much robber. Well, actually, yeah. Anyway, let's read. My presence has... yeah, I know I'm reading them very randomly. I know. First I read this on the monolith, then this, and now I'm reading it backwards. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. My presence has triggered a security alert. I hear elements being drawn from the 2 open vaults below me. On screen, a clear countdown. An intensive exothermic element reaction is being charged. It's a trap. That's the best impression I could do, I'm sorry. Intruder alert. Commence detonation sequence. Fuel flow initiated. Okay, I have no idea. So I'm pretty sure this is the 3rd time we've seen this, and both the previous times I've gotten it wrong, and I don't know which one we removed. I think it was the catalyst. Fuel flow initiated. The thing is, we're actually lacking a very important word. This one here, fuel flow initiated. Is it organic? It's probably catalyst. You know, I'm gonna remove the organic one. Disaster is averted. The factory restarts operations, and we get dioxide. Wow. Talk about a crap reward. Alright, let's scan. Yeah, this is, I believe, the third time we've actually done this. And I do remember that, I believe, twice I removed the catalyst, so it was time to try something new. It was definitely time to try something new. Let's see, can we find one more? Hopefully closer. Yeah, we did. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I could never do that properly. Like, say cool like 3 times really quickly. And that's actually really close, so I'm happy with that. That's gonna be like 2 minutes or less away. Yeah. Less. And I can just summon the ship there if I need to. I mean, I can summon the ship anywhere if I need to, so. You and your fuel requirements, I swear. I'm gonna need some carbon. Carbon, carbon, carbon. We need the carbon. And we're done with the carbon farming. That is what I like about this instant mining mod. I don't need to spend like 2 hours farming for carbon just so I can drive the buggy for like 5 minutes. Seriously, that was... I mean, yeah, true, you can just buy out the carbon you need from your local trading outpost, but... I mean, why? I mean, it's not like I don't have the money, it's just that I would have to specifically go out of my way to buy it. And to hold tons of it, just so I can drive the buggy for a little bit of time. That is not fair, I tell you, that is not fair. So hopefully that issue gets addressed as well. You know, I should have actually made a list of what I want addressed in the new update, which is just so I knew what I should be disappointed at when the update rolls out. No, stop the laser. Well, let's face it, I'm probably not going to be disappointed when the update rolls out. I mean, anything they do, which is hopefully an improvement, is going to be good in my book. I mean, it's free. You need to understand it's free. Most of the people by now would have released at least 10 DLCs for the game. This game has none. Surprisingly, I'm actually very shocked at the whole prospect of a game not having DLCs at this day and age. Once upon a time, when a game had DLC, it was considered shocking, and nobody even knew what a DLC was. Nowadays, it's shocking if a game doesn't have any DLCs. Anyway, a warrior's heart is on screen. It is connected to wires and artificial valves. It pumps a biological liquid through the harvested organs deep within the facility. Its speed is irregular. It has been compromised by the security alert. Intruder alert. Battle enzyme production halted. Electrical charge removed from body harvest circuit. Huh. Right, so intruder alert. Battle enzyme production halted, okay. Electrical charge removed from body harvest circuit. So I need to increase the electrical flow? The heart speed is maintained. Its strange existence continues. The facility remains online, and we get nothing. If I had gotten a blueprint, I wasn't going to be able to move there, and I moved. Blueprint doesn't allow you to move. Shall I scan? You know, one more. Let's see. If it's close by, we'll go to it. If it's not, we still might go to it. Yeah, it is weird how times have changed, you know. Once upon a time. It really was. It was weird to see a game with like a DLC with like a season pass or whatever. Even though season passes didn't exist way back then. It's like, it was is that the one I was just at? Yeah, I think that was the one I was just at. Honestly. I mean, I'll go and check it out, but I'm pretty sure that was the one. Yeah. I'm almost sure that was the one. Yep. Like, I'm 100% sure. Why am I going there? Because I need to be 101% sure, even though such a thing doesn't exist, and I know it. And I normally get annoyed by people who actually say 101 or 110%. Anyway. Yeah, it is, that's definitely the manufacturing facility I just came from. Wilson? Oh, okay, I fell down in the hole. Wilson, what are you doing? What are you doing, Wilson? What are you doing to me? But I found this along the way. Wait a minute, if that was the manufacturing facility I came from, then I should not have found this. I mean, I should have found this earlier. Okay, we seem to be jumping a lot. Take the tree. No, seriously. Take that tree. Take that tree. That one. That one's mine. No, this one's mine. Thank you. Exactly what I was hoping. Oh, I was hoping that I had 1,000 carbon, and not carbon ferrite dust. Yeah, I'm almost sure we were just here. Okay, never mind. Forget what I said. Oh, cave system. Oh, big cave system. And I just watch as it comes to an end, because that's what normally happens. I like enter a cave and expect it to be extremely big, and all of a sudden it is so tiny, or yeah, there's an exit. Well, you can't blame me for trying. What is that? Is that a monolith? Well, ain't I very random today? Don't tell me this was the monolith we were in the very beginning, even though we were not on this planet. Now, how insane would that be? It's like, oh yeah, you were already here. You've been here in a past life. Past iteration of you. Anyway, I know that even the monolith doesn't look the same from the one we began with. Anyway, I'm gonna read this first and then that. The monolith fragments before my eyes. It folds down in on itself again and again until it is a tiny red orb surrounded by dancing lights. It feels like something truly ancient, perhaps something divine. Okay, I shouldn't have read that out. What a question mark. Perhaps something divine is showing me the origin of these strange constructions. The metal I carry is physically dragging me towards it, so it's a big magnet. Desperate to help it rebuild. It's not so much that I am a pilgrim bearing offerings in a hope of a blessing, but more that the elements I carry want to offer themselves. What? Right, the Viking feed the Atlas stone rare. It builds, it towers. So rare metals it is. I see my true place within the infinite depths of space and time. The monolith rebuilds and rewards me in consolation. Was it that? I couldn't read it. It was a Viking effigy though, so. As far as rewards go, that is a very what is that? Is that hazardous flora? Looks like that. No, it is not. Now this looks like hazardous flora, but it's not. It should be, but it's not. Well, let's go back to the manufacturing facility we were just at, if I can find it again. I guess I can always just scan for it. It should be around here. I know I entered the cave somewhere around here. Where is it? Why can't I find it? There it is. I knew I was going the right way. And landing. Go up the chimney. Well, at least I went up the chimney. Yeah. Alright, so my idea was to just come here and summon the ship. And I'm gonna end things off here. And I'm gonna go back to my base if I remember when the episode ends, and I'm going to actually gather up the frost crystals. For now though, my name is Rampant Mystic. I do hope you enjoyed this episode of No Man's Sky, and I do hope to see you all in the next one.